I'm Shelley Foster. These are today's headlining stories. Ooh, don't fancy yours much. The latest on k-pex. Vanilla Ice gets his hands around Jedward. And the UK prepares for a bit more of this. Hello. Wow, what a weekend. My mum always warned me to stay away from... Oh, what was it again? Never mind. First up, Simon Cowell has earned himself some serious brownie points.
The charity single to bring aid and hope to Haiti has been released. All proceeds will go to the victims. The Simon Cowell produced cover of R.E.M's Everybody Hurts shot straight to the top of the download charts. It features Susan Boyle, Leona Lewis, Kylie Minogue, Cheryl Cole, Rod Stewart, JLS, Alexandra Burke and many, many more. And it's available in the shops now. The earthquake struck Haiti on January the 12th. Measuring a catastrophic 7 on the Richter scale, it caused the deaths of hundreds of thousands of people. The artists put down their individual tracks in recording studios in the UK and the States.
Yep, X Factor winner Joe McElderry, Leona Lewis, JLS and Alexandra Burke were all asked to sing on the cover. For some strange reason, they didn't ask John and Edward. I wonder why. Anyway, here they are with their very own song. Well, it's a cover, but, you know, still.
It's an amazing song that Queen originally wrote, and then Vanilla Ice used the beat and everything. It's great that we're combining both songs to make the ultimate song.
The ultimate song it may be, well, okay, it probably isn't, but the Jedward twins could only manage a #2 spot in this week's charts despite being hotly tipped for #1. They were beaten by Owl City, whose worldwide smash Fireflies has topped the charts for 3 weeks.
Rolling in my 5.0, rack top down so my hair can blow. Girlies on standby, waiting just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by.
Twins' cover of Under Pressure, Ice Ice Baby draws on their now most famous performance on X Factor last year and teamed the boys up with another peroxide legend, Vanilla Ice, for this unique track that they premiered on this year's National Television Awards.
How long do you reckon they'd last in a sponsored silence? Now that would make good TV. Someone who isn't remaining silent is LaToya Jackson. Here she is struggling her way through the paps.
Good evening, LaToya. Good evening, LaToya.
Hi, how are you?
LaToya, are you going to be attending Dr. Murray's court case?
Absolutely.
What do you think about him delaying everything, dragging his feet?
What kind of sentence should he receive, LaToya?
Death penalty, that's what he should be on the firing range.
They murdered my brother, and they know who they are. It's not just Dr. Murray, I promise you that. It's more people involved, and they know exactly who they are, and I'm going to let you guys know exactly what's happening and what's going on.
What do you think about Dr. Murray?
No, that's not your car.
What's your opinion of Dr. Murray? Is he the main culprit?
It's more than just Dr. Murray that's involved in this.
Will justice be served?
Next up, if you thought Alex Reid, aka the Reidinator, oh, it makes me laugh every time. If you thought he was only going to be seen in What Katie Did Next, you're wrong, because he's fighting for his own show.
They've been married less than a week, but while the new Mrs. Reid goes out and about with the kids in Surrey, her new hubby is on the other side of the world. Just days after Katie Price's whirlwind marriage to celeb BB winner Alex, she's back home and he's in India. But let's not jump to conclusions about the status of the latest celebrity wedding. The couple, who we've dubbed k-pex, have been parted as Alex is filming a new reality show. The cage fighter, seen here in the gold get-up promoting Katie's new book last year, is shooting Alex Reid the fight of his life, where he'll go up against a range of martial art experts. But after flying back to London with his new wife after their Las Vegas nuptials and then straight on to Mumbai, the poor love and his body clock are apparently all over the place. Travelling 10,000 miles in 24 hours will do that to a guy, and he's been snapped in the country looking a little under the weather, but with his wedding ring firmly on show. Back in the UK, Kate is preparing for an early morning TV interview on Tuesday. It'll be the first time we actually hear from the bride herself about what really went down in their Vegas wedding.
Next up, and we take a look at the scandal hitting the world of football.
Fabio Capello arrived for the Euro 2012 draw in Poland, waiting to see who England would face. With games against Montenegro, Bulgaria, Switzerland and Wales to look forward to, it all went relatively well for him. But the smiles started to fade as soon as the press began their questions.
Was that one of your toughest decisions you've ever had to make in your career on John Terry?
Please, I speak only about the draw.
He knocked all talk of John Terry away, insisting this week had not been that tough.
Normal week for me. It's normal week. No problem.
But finally he snapped.
Why you changed it? It's important.
No.
It means a lot to people to know why you made the decision and who will be the new captain and why.
I spoke with John Terry. You know why, but it's private conversation.
And with that, he was gone. There's one team John Terry is still captain of, and he led Chelsea out to victory against Arsenal at Stamford Bridge on Sunday. He'd woken up earlier to yet another day of unsavoury headlines. But the woman at the centre of the affair, Vanessa Parenchel, has decided not to sell her story. Her publicist Max Clifford says claims Terry bought her silence are wide off the mark.
Let me make it very clear. There has been absolutely no deal to Vanessa from John Terry or his people. She's actually consulting with lawyers. Her lawyer, Charlotte Harris, is coming round to see her tomorrow to discuss all of these allegations and lots more, which are totally false, which have been put in the papers about her.
This has been the most trying week of Capello's time in charge of England, but with the World Cup in South Africa just 4 months away, he knows much tougher challenges lie ahead.
At the end of February, Chelsea are playing away from home between 2 European legs, something John Terry will be more than familiar with. Next up, it's today's music news with Lucrezia Millarini.
Hi there, coming up today, Jedward missed out on the #1 spot.
Everyone's always nice to us, aren't they?
The Drums have a revelation, Liam ditches the Oasis name, and the Brits are set to be a right royal do. Now, all the bad rapping and all the hairspray in the world couldn't get Jedward to #1. The X Factor twosome hooked up with their style guru, Vanilla Ice, for this version of his Under Pressure (Ice Ice Baby) hit. But it wasn't enough to knock Owl City from the top spot. Instead, the boys remain at #2, and I remain slightly disturbed by the fact that I'm finding the song quite catchy. Next, New York hipsters The Drums are trying to dispel the myth they're a beach pop band. So, do you actually go surfing?
No.
All right, but we were confused by the song and the video. Anyway, the four-piece say their next single will be a little more somber.
So the song's kind of about me dying and then just still being best friends or something.
Being best friends with a dead person.
Angry man Liam Gallagher's gone on the record to say that his new band won't be called Oasis, and that probably suits brother Noel just fine.
Yes, I am Oasis, you know what I mean?
Yes, that was Noel speaking before the split last summer. Meanwhile, Liam hasn't revealed what the new name will be, but reckons a new album will be on the way this July. Finally, well-known music buff Prince Harry will make history as the first royal to appear at the Brit Awards, if only via the big screen. He'll join his dad, Prince Charles, in making the address to thank the awards for all the money it's raised over the past 30 years for the Brits Trust. But more importantly, we'll be at the Brits, so remember to keep checking in with us for all the latest on the winners, the losers, and no doubt some shocking outfits. Yes, I know I can talk. Anyway, more music news tomorrow.
Itsy bitsy, teeny weeny, that's Lucrezia Millarini. Here's Lisa with the rest of today's news.
Everyone's favourite East End lovable rogue, Alfie Moon, is making a return to Albert Square. It's been confirmed Shane Ritchie is rejoining the cast of EastEnders 5 years after he left. We last saw Alfie with new bride Kat Slater. The pair left Walford on Christmas Day in 2005. It's unclear yet whether Jessie Wallace will also be back. Corrie beauty Michelle Keegan has revealed she was in floods of tears filming the death of her on-screen dad. The 22-year-old who plays Tina says the scenes were the hardest she's had to shoot in her 2 years in Weatherfield. Tonight, Coronation Street fans get to see her dad, Joe, sail into oblivion after trying to fake his own death in an insurance scam gone wrong. And finally, TV presenter Fern Cotton has been revealing all about the upcoming £1 million bike ride for Sport Relief. She'll be taking on the Mammoth challenge with a few other familiar faces, including Davina McCall, Jimmy Carr and team captain David Williams, who is the driving force behind the John O'Groats to Land's End journey. The relay is scheduled to take 4 days.
Everyone's like, oh, it's just a bike. It's just, you know, riding a bike's easy. But we are going from John O'Groats to Land's End. There's 7 of us, and it's a non-stop relay. So we're all on a tour bus, okay? So whoever's on the bike will be cycling, and then the other 6 will be on a tour bus living the rock and roll dream. But you might be plucked out of the tour bus at 3 in the morning in the middle of the Highlands in the peeing rain to complete 3 hours, which, you know, doesn't sound easy, hopefully. So we're going to, as a team, complete the 1,000-mile hilly assault course through the UK and hopefully raise £1 million.
That's it for today. Remember, if you work hard and are kind, amazing things will happen. See ya.